Hi everybody, it's Joey, and you're not going to believe who I'm talking to today. This is my friend, colleague, role model, an amazing athlete. I mean, you do Spartan races. This is Jeff Giffen. Have you ever heard of Spartan races? You know what that's like? This guy's insane. I mean, really, the things that you do. I mean, I see the pictures and stuff. People going through the mud and over the wall and just, yeah! And yet you do that. And how do you do that? What makes you get so fired up to do those things?
I don't know. It's really about just pushing myself and testing myself to see what I can do. And I could say there's a ton of people in the community that also do that. Good friend of mine, Jim Thompson. Don't know if you know him, but I've run on his team in the 14 and 15 Spartan races up in Flathead area, Big Fork. It's just pushing myself and also just trying to see what I'm capable of.
Okay, right there. I want to catch that because a lot of times people might just look at Jeff and say, well, that's great for him. He's young, he's in shape, he's got a beautiful home and a beautiful home gym. But you've overcome some challenges. Here's the part that's motivating. For those of you that are sitting or maybe standing or listening, you've overcome some challenges to be able to do these Spartan races. Do you mind telling them about that?
Yeah, no problem. A few years ago, I started developing some lung issues. After a bout with pneumonia a number of years ago. So lungs are kind of terrible. Also, I developed an inflammatory deal. I don't know if any of you have heard of it, but ulcerative colitis. You know, sometimes not the funnest thing to talk about, but definitely something that I have to watch for in training, because intense training can sometimes kick off bouts. But also I've got 3 kids, very, very busy, busy life, but people can find all sorts of excuses to not be active. Something happened, something went wrong. And granted, I know if you get a mechanical injury that's really debilitating, it's tough, but there's a lot of things that you can do. It doesn't need to be extreme, but you just push, you just try to make yourself better every day, even if it's just one small little inch that you can move.
Yeah, I love that. In fact, my favorite part, and the part that you might be able to take home, is the thing that you said to me earlier when you talk about doing this. It's really not just for you, is it? It's really for those kids. It's for your wife. It's to be there for them. And that's what I think we can all take from this, is that the Spartan race is fun, but ultimately your ultimate goal is to be there for your loved ones. And that's what this whole Better You idea is about.
And I can't wait till my kids can join me on the course.
Oh, fun.
It's also about instilling in that next generation, in my kids, that they can do anything. I mean, we're going to face obstacles. It may not be a wall, it may not be a mud pit, it may not be a rope to climb, but we're all going to face something. And I know I've probably got many more challenges ahead that aren't just race involved. So it's just teaching them that, they push, they put their head down and they go forward. They can really move mountains.
Perfect. So. Couldn't have said it better myself. See what I'm saying? You're amazing. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks so. Oh, this guy, huh? We'll see you next time on A Better You. Take that message to heart.